seen John make a three. Normally he just stands under the basket. Okay, John.
Man, you have... There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with LaMelo like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he had every 6'11". A lot of people run usually. Gary Payton, those cards with the fast shots.
Oh yeah, that's
I went to your corner, my bad. Here you go.
Take that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Danny.
Good pass.
Good pass.
Good defense by Kawhi.
It really is.
Oh!
Doesn't matter though.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
This Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Look at those moves, man. 5. Finish.
Good take.
Big D. Big D,
right.
no threes.
No threes.
Boom corner.
Help.
Good stuff.
Stay on. Yep, no threes.
Yep.
Switch on screen? Yeah, yep.
Okay, I'm down.
1 second.
That's fine. Ooh,
Man,
that was a tough
2 is
shot.
2.
That was a tough shot. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Game.
What a shot!
We go.
That was nasty.
A shot only fit for a king of the court. Let me tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. That was disgusting. E-Bands, congratulations.
17 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 4 steals. MVP of the game for sure. Wow.
Didn't do it, Danny and Smith for sure. Great team ball, great defense.
Team
Thanks.
ball,
You
team
can
ball.
just drop us back down to earth anytime you want. Thanks for the carry. That was amazing.
E-Bands, thank you so much for carrying Team 2K TV. You know, take some Tylenol. I hope your back's okay from carrying both of them. But that was one heck of a performance.
It definitely was. Thank you so much for joining us for our wrap party.
Thank you for having me.
And there it is. More games to come.
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bash World Report. I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, try something new. Promise you, you're gonna enjoy yourself. Hey, and don't forget, make sure you're out there splashing, all right? Get out there and splash, man.
What's going on, everyone? It's your girl Naomi. Continue to bring all that positive energy. Continue to have a great time this summer. And honestly, my tip is super simple. Turn off that shot meter and turn on high risk. It helped me go from 40% to 60%. So go ahead. I'll see you out in the city, and I want to see all those greens. Peace.
Hey, this is E-Bands, the king of the court, and here are my 3 gameplay tips to up your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash, but we call it Blur. Equip this on your favorite player, and whenever he has takeover, if you run at the defender's hip, you'll get an automatic blow by every time.
Have you ever noticed logos above certain My Players in the city?
You may have seen one on yours truly, and it's a way to identify VIPs in the 2K community.
In 2K25, Team 2K TV has seen action with Kingsguard Keon Ellis, Blazer center DeAndre Ayton, and you never know.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for New York. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Portland, we've got Anthony Simons. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Bridges. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Avdia with it. Pass to Sharpe. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Brunson against Avdia. On the wing, Simons. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Ayton, a screen on Brunson. Avdia from outside. The Knicks with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's Hart on the wing. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Towns on a screen. 4-3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Ayton passes to Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
And that one falls for Simons.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Bridges, and so Simons nails both of them. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you. Now here's McBride. Achua with a screen. Lets it go. McBride can't get it to go.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Simons against Brunson. Now here's Simons. He's covered closely. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Free throw line jumper. And no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Portland ahead. They lead by a bucket. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Cam Payne. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Anunoby, he's checked in for Payne. New York trailing. Outside McBride. Pass to Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Thibault. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average. And as a rebounder, Clingan is probably more advanced at the offensive end at this point.
Achiuwa with a screen on Thibault. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions, and there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
Now here's Henderson. No made baskets yet. Williams, a screen on Payne. Scanning the floor.